everybody, I'm Kev, welcome back to MXGP 2019. Finally got it with the winter sales, so let's create our rider. Let's see if there's actually more choices now. Oh, there actually are more choices now, it looks like. Oh, is that all the choices? Well, slightly more, but at least there's more than just a couple of choices now. So who do you want to look like? We choose the first one. They still look a bit janky. That's the one we normally choose, actually, isn't it? And you've got hair colour, beard. There we go. Good old facial hair choices. It's a facial hair I normally rock. Gonna change colour again, style, hair, just colour, eyes is just colour. So that's done. What about my name? Oh, can I still not use the keyboard? Hang on. I think you can hear that. I hear the music. Can't use the keyboard. Hang on. I have to unplug the controller so I can use the keyboard. Stupidly. So there we go. Got my first name, surname. Just do what we normally do. Nickname. Let's see, we've got different styles. Hang on. I have to do the nickname first, don't I? I don't know. What can we choose as a nickname? Nah, that's for skateboarding, isn't it? I don't know, rock rider. Okay, there we go. Got controller back in. Let's see if we've got more than 5 different styles. Still just 5. Oh, damn it. Colour grey. I don't know, there we go. We go for azure. Oh yeah, we can increase it and decrease it, can't we? Increase it. Can we not change the colour of the number? Or does that come next? I know it comes next, okay. So we can't choose numbers that have already been used in it. It's like... Oh, you can only choose up to 99. Oh no. You can choose random colours. Numbers, should I say. I don't know, 723. There we go. Again, are there only 5 different number styles? No, why? Exactly the same number styles as well, aren't they? Let's just go for like navy. Actually, that might be a better colour. Just change that for the nickname. I don't know why it keeps going to the top. Normally you just want it on the last thing you selected. And then nation. Let's see. Got Philippines? No, still not got Philippines. Got Thailand. Once again, I think it's just nations of riders actually available, are they? No, they've got quite a few more nations, but that's a bit disappointing. Should we be from whatever nation we're going to land on? Nigeria. Got lots of famous riders from Nigeria. Or New Zealand. Actually, no, yeah, let's go for New Zealand. So set your desired manufacturer, unlock bikes immediately so you can be with Honda, Husqvarna, Kawasaki, KTM, TM Racing, or Yamaha. Should we go for the green machine? Should we go for Kawasaki? So we can choose our sponsor. I guess we don't get official teams yet. Doesn't matter what sponsor you're choosing, it's like. So we'll go with Cell. You have to wear this, but you'll be able to fully customize your bike. Why not?
Lone wolf. Great. By signing a contract with a sponsor, You can use your preferred livery and edit the position and size of your sponsor's logo.
So we always got double races. What about race them? So races last 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. There's no like 10-minute option. So you got 3, 5, 15, 30. We'll go for 5 minutes. Go on realistic, advance. Do that manually, and get rid of that like we normally do. Like these intros now. The Korean in Argentina. It's coming right at you. Let's look at bike settings and have they changed this at all? Doesn't it? I just made it look a bit nicer with the UI. Like much nicer is the UI. Keep it medium. Bike response. So we've got moderate and aggressive. We do. For brakes, definitely do not want it on aggressive. Same with acceleration around here, because you've got that tight twisty section in wheelbase. So it's the same settings that you normally have. Suspension's the only one we really want to change. So move routes the bike, and a more beautiful fluid manner, increasing load transfer, improving control, but making it less reactive. Or we can have a stiffer spring. Sure you want a softer spring. Surely that's the name of the game, really. So it's a very regular terrain and tracks with lots of bends. Makes the bike lower and the compression on the spring is much more suited for harder, smoother terrain and fast tracks. Again, we're on Argentina. Then fork values. So again, if we want to reduce, it makes it unstable and far great cornering. Unstable and slow and poor at cornering. So you want it that way. And then the compression. So it absorbs large holes and dips well, but can bounce and destabilise the bike. So good for small jumps. We've got big jumps around it. We know that. And then the shingle shocks. Again, just same settings in it. It's like we've got to play with. So if I'm reading this correctly. There we go. So that's similar to the setup we used in MXGP Pro. So let's head out on the track. Hello, intro. This intro's a bit different. Yeah, we get it. It's not our first time. So release an accelerator. Let's go. We're very far back, aren't we? As Olsen's taken the whole shot. Oh, a bit shoved back the last. Get back here, Zanotti. As we jump over everyone. He's got Olsen alongside us. Maybe not the best settings on this bike. There's all Frenchman felled it behind us, I think. Should have checked out the free movement. Let's get out of it. South African. There's got Van de Nick. Let's turn. So getting shoved wide by Davey. What are you doing, Davey? Shoved us into last. So this is going to be a bit more aggressive in the corners. Doesn't really feel like it at the moment. Again, that might be related to bike settings, you never know. God, this section is less hellish than what I remember it looking like. Still got guys on high platforms right next to the track though. Open scrub, close scrub. So is that close scrub? I know you meant to do it with left stick. Oh yeah, we're hopping into MXGP 29. We're all wondering what the hell are you doing? You're a bit late. hopping into it, but strange, there's been lots of positive reviews for this, so I wanted to check it out. And also with Supercross 3 coming out in a couple of weeks, I thought it was a good time to hop back into an off-road bike game. And we've kind of done everything we want to do in Supercross 2, so why not hop into MXGP 2019 to see if it actually is decent. The first decent MX game from Milestone since 3. I thought 3 was alright. Lots of promise MXGP 3 had, but it's never been fulfilled in subsequent MXGP games. I was not a big fan of Pro. And Supercross 2 was slightly disappointing compared to original Supercross, even though it's still fun, Supercross 2. It's cool, we're not catching anyone, are we? Seems like we've got a similar pace to everyone around it. It's 35.4. That's pretty poor, isn't it? Just got to power through these corners a bit better, maybe. And actually get through the gears properly too. I think we've been doing that. But it's giving us time to just explore this bike and this track. The track seems to be looking a bit better. As is that Evans up to second. It's Adam's stereo behind. What's he doing down here? Oh, it's like your brethren. The bike does seem to be a bit more nimble. I don't feel as static. Overall, it doesn't seem it, but it does feel pretty similar riding. Well, there's no real ruts, as you can see, everywhere. That little bouncing is going to be so annoying. Oh my god. That's a 1 minute 40. Oh, we're getting worse. And they actually upped the difficulty as well, like they did for MotoGP. Probably should have started at medium level, shouldn't I? Just to get used to things. There's a good battle for second going on. How much overtaking elsewhere though, it looks like. I haven't actually seen anybody else overtake, it seems like, apart from those two. Which is a bit weird. I mean, you expect a bit more passing. There you go, getting a bit better on this lap. Then I run wide. Always want to chuck buck right into that corner, but it doesn't seem to be the best deal. I was having to get used to using rider rate. It's got Olsen leading. Well, we lose a second in that section. To Sterry, end quote. You know, don't feel like we're doing too much wrong. And we are on a private bike as well, so maybe it's not the best bike to be riding with. There to everyone. It's got 2 laps remaining. So remember, you got normally 30-minute long races plus 2 laps at the end. Again, that feels very automatic. As we're down. Good old ragdolls. Does not very amused, alright. There's the Italian down in front. Zanotti. Will we see them? Will we see anyone for the rest of this race? Probably not. And even though, I said it feels slightly different, the bike during the corner, he's still riding very similar way. Like, still kind of leading. But before you have to be very upright still, which is a bit, or not upright, should I say. You're more drifting it through the corners still, which is a bit weird. But if you see onboards in real life, you very much are a bit more upright, a bit more smoother. Feels like a step in that direction, though. From this one race, these first impressions. But yeah, we'll do like maybe a season of career. See how much we can do. We can do a season or 2. Or Supercross 3 comes out, and of course we'll be doing our usual season Supercross 3. Like, much prefer the Supercross series compared to the MXGP series. It's just more fun in Supercross. Especially when they've had the expanded career in recent years, and we haven't had that. It's GP. Had the track editor, but that's coming with this edition, so we'll check that out definitely. And it just seems to have gone with a backward step since MXGP 3. But that was a very good base to build on, it felt like. Well, they could have gone in direction like of the Supercross games, but they just didn't. But they could have added more ruts as well instead of kind of visual stuff. Like, the tracks do kind of look more worn towards the end of races, but so you don't have any real ruts to speak of. So yeah, it is slightly disappointing how MXGP is gone since they moved to the Unreal Engine. With the road as cross the line. Not celebrating that as Prado down in 5th. What the hell? Evans, Vassen, Muse in 7th. Good to see. Ben Watson, Osland. Not really close, are we? So you are revving up as we've changed lots of settings on the bike for this race. We have got short gearing. Once again, you just lob the bike on the inside and gain like past half the field at the first corner. But we've gone for the extreme settings now. So the settings we had where we moved them 1 or 2 clicks, now we've moved them all the way to the left or the right. So we'll see if this makes any difference. We've got short gear, we've got short wheelbase bike as well. So if he can go around corners. No, you never know. There's idiot behind the stick, so we've got a decent start though. On the 13 up in the top 10 of Prado. Behind Ben Watson. Into the top 10. Very decent start. Let's look at this, we've got other riders. Oh god, we got too excited. And now we're back with another Brit Colin Moose. Go down the inside of Belgium. He's been mugged. Over with us. Was long. Get back here. I've gone too short for the gearing. Oh, he clipped us. Good to see our opponents are more aware of us now. Yeah, so hopefully you get to see the opponents are a bit better than they were in Pro, but they just ran into all the Supercross games where they're not very good at all. That is so Davey as I demonstrate how to be. I didn't say it was bad if I ran into them, you know? Only if they run into me. Massive jump. So a mistake there from the Dutchman. Shouldn't have wide. You get him back. There's Watson down as well. Oh, we sent him into a realm there, did we? As we're up to 12. Feels like we need to take that outside line to get a better run over this jump. Still says we're in last. Okay. Oh yeah, this setup seems to be much better. Just a bit short on pace though, overall pace. So maybe it doesn't need to be short gearing, just medium around it. We're getting the bike round the corners now. Needs a bit of the engine braking as well. Keeping Watson behind us. Even though we're not improving much in that at times, that's a 140. It's no, so you're just sliding the bike through here. It's all second down, Evans. Well, fifth is just a speed killer. This gearing. That's on the MX2 bikes. Oh, we're gaining massively here through that section. We keep up the higher revs. Here we go. Let's try and take the wide line here. Didn't really work, did it? That's better around that corner, not good on acceleration again because we're not changing gears effectively. There's no Davey. Oh, you're allowed to cut the course, okay, that's good. I mean, Tidy's at the right line. There's no Watson. So down to 30. There we go, 39.6, best time 34.8 from the leaders. Only 5 seconds off the pace. Seems he might do that thing where if you're with the pack, you can keep with pace with them. But if you do similar speed further back, you just get dropped. So it's kind of a weird kind of rubber banding. Because at points we were keeping pace with the back markers in the last race, but other section we just lost seconds. And now we're running similar pace in the midfield, but we're keeping up with everyone. Kind of. As we've got 2 laps remaining after this one. Get our first top 15 result. I'll take that as, oh, very wide once again through that. See, this is where they catch up now. Because they're not very good through these corners. surprised Watson's still behind us. So we're getting bumped from pillar to post. Oh no! Not the South African out of it. Wasn't really us though, we were pushed into. So I haven't noticed much difference in sounds. Like the graphics seem a touch nicer. But no, not really changed too much. Still says we're last. For God's sake, you've got to get in fourth. Because we just killed our speed with fifth through that. It's all the Belgian down behind us. Let's get out of it. No. This is our 14th place. We've got Zanotti behind us. Turnbike. Well, there goes our top 15. Everyone's had another putting up with us. Just going to careen past us now. As Olsen goes on to the final lap. So we've got the Frenchman now ahead of us. God's sake. Not using the rear brake enough as well. Just realised. So 140.8 as we go careening down to 15th. Oh, it is Watson with the takedown. And we're going to finish last again. God's sake. Because now they're just going to put away, aren't they? Because they're stuck behind me. Well, I know not to put it on the hardest difficulty now. Like we could on previous MXGP games. I wonder if it's the same for Supercross 3 then, if it would be a bit harder. Expect it will, as... What? Obstacle avoided, what was that? I use that rear brake as a handbrake. You see that? Do it again. So now everyone's just sped away now. Because they're probably doing like 36s at worst, while I'm doing 38s. Especially through this section, we're very poor compared to them. Oh, they just carry full throttle through those corners. We can't. As here we're having to kind of manage it through that. As through the final corner, this won't result again. As Olsen makes it a double, with his fellow Dane on the podium as well. Prado down in 7th. Evans in 12th after their fall. As we are in last once again, but this time only by like 8 seconds. So we got 0 points. The only riders score no points. Well, Olsen got the maximum. Milestone podium, bit better.
Against the best isn't easy, is it? Don't worry. From now on, you can practice in the quick modes available from the main menu. If instead you're confident in your skills, you can continue your journey in the MX2 Championship.
So what's this? All the old level increases that were totally pointless. So we can go to race at Matterley Basin. It's our contract. That's our sponsor. Can we choose a team? Oh, we can choose a team. Right for Yamaha, Honda, Husqvarna, or Bud Racing Kawasaki. There we go. And then can we customise a lot then? Probably can't, can we? Yeah, otherwise we could do all of this. Probably should have done this after I've gone through all of this, but... Nice arrangement of helmets. Like, the UI is so much better now. Like, I'm not scrolling forever through these hours. I can just scroll down and up instead of going across. Seems like there's quite a few different choices. I know, again, it could just be colour, like we found in Supercross 2, where there weren't actually many different kind of different boots, for example, for like 4, but it was lots of different colours. But yeah, it looks like actually is kind of a different choice. I know, it's just different colours for these. I know, it's net braces, so they're probably not going to be too much different. Not sure how I feel about got a video in the background where you just got him isolated in purgatory. As now we can do qualifying races for a weekend. Now we can customize this. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think of just dumping you into a race like that. So I'll probably have to put this on medium for the time being, and everything else is okay. But that is our first look. MXGP 29. As I said, you can probably expect like a season. So let's go through this. So yeah, we'll probably finish this season MX2. So what's the quick mode? So Grand Prix, Time Attack, Championship. Still no Motocross of Nations. Come on, Milestone. Customize everything. And then we've got notifications. So this is just letting us know there's DLC. Yep, thank you. Got multiplayer. Maybe try that out. Never really tried out multiplayer in previous MXGP games because it was bloody awful. So then we've got the playground and the track editor as well. And they did upgrade. They added, what, a few modes, didn't they, in the playground? They'd be doing that again for Supercross 3, will they? No, it's for this, wasn't it? There's stuff in the playground. And then track editor as well finally coming. So we might check that out as well. As I said before, Supercross 3 comes around. But I hope you enjoyed our first impressions basically of MXGP 2019. Like, it seems slightly better. MXGP Pro still not as fun or as good as MXGP 3 at first, but we'll see what we can do with the setup and if we've got the right settings for our opponents as well for the next race. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.